We are live. Happy, beautiful day. It's Pete Cohen here, Psychology's magazine. It's fantastic Friday, all about showing up on a Friday for something fantastic. And the most fantastic thing is you are here right now. Happy, beautiful day. Let us know where you are in the world. Let us know where you are in the world. People flooding in right now. It's a pleasure to be here. Make sure you check out how to subscribe to Psychology's magazine. Click the link in the bio and take advantage of what Psychology's magazine is all about. It's all about you, helping you go from where you are to where you want to be, helping you use this amazing piece of equipment that we've all been given, but most of us are challenged, right? How many of you are challenged? Say aye if you've ever been challenged by something that you wanted, something you wanted to achieve, and something didn't quite happen. You know, it's so fascinating being a human being. You know, has anyone ever said this to you? I want to talk to you today, by the way, before we get stuck in. Let us know where you are in the world. Thank you so much. It's amazing to have so many of you here. Let us know where you are in the world and let me know what you're most excited about right now. In your life right now, what are you most excited about? Which is a strange question to ask, I think, a lot of people, isn't it? Because I think for so many people around the world right now, a lot of people aren't excited. A lot of people are worried and concerned. A lot of people feel just very scared, actually, of how things are going to unfold. Because for the first time in history, I think, there's never been a collective consciousness around the whole world of people just thinking, wow, this world that we live in is actually a lot more fragile than we thought, right? Wasn't that crazy that in the last few years, we've all woken up to the fact of what we're doing to the world, doing to the environment with global warming, but the structures in which our systems that we operate, that we live by, they're also very vulnerable. You know, I'm talking about the economy, you know, and how man can make many, many mistakes, which man has done, right? Man is responsible, I believe, for the state of the world. I think man is responsible for the state of the economy. Now, we say man, it could be a particular type of person that has done that. I don't believe that you being here right now, you're the sort of person that wants more, wants to change the world, wants to make this world a better place, right? Am I right in assuming that? You know, that's something we've all got in common, is that we all care, we all want to grow, we all want to contribute. It's truly fascinating when you do a deep dive into human psychology through modern science or ancient wisdom. You realize that when people are most alive, when they're doing the most fantastic thing, it's because they are contributing to someone else, making a difference to someone else's life. And I believe that there's never been a more important time for all of us to really think about growing ourselves and contributing. Who could you become? And what could the legacy be of the challenges that many of us face right now? What's really interesting about human beings is that when do you think we get to see the best in what human beings have to offer? When do you think? What has to happen? What seems to happen? What I have found from my experience of working in the field of psychology and having spent the last 30 years, written 19 books, many of those best-selling books all around the world, with my obsession with helping people just like you close the gap between where they are, where they want to be, from my books like Sort Your Life Out, to fear busting, to habit busting, to DIYing your life, rewiring your brain. I see that we all can do some incredible things, but the challenges we have is what goes on here, right? Isn't that fascinating to really, really comprehend, really take a moment and realize that so much of our life is governed by what goes on in here? And this is what I'd love you to think about today, to realize that one of the most fantastic things you can do, apart from subscribing to Psychology's magazine, that's definitely a great thing you can do, is to really start to focus like never before, to really focus on the things that you have control over. I'm just going to wave at some of you guys here. I'm not actually sure what happens when you wave at people, but I suppose for me, I'd just like to acknowledge the fact that you guys are here. because that shows out a marker to the world. But what I want to explain to you, with the many coaching calls I'm doing at the moment, my coaching practice is extremely busy. And I think that's because loads more people are starting to realize I need to actually just do some work on myself. And it's so obvious that the battles that we are having, in here there's a battle going on, right? Would you not agree? I don't know what the battle was like when you got up this morning. I know some of you probably haven't even got up yet because you're in America. But as soon as you wake up in the morning, how long does it take? I remember, I think yesterday I was just lying on my front and I woke up and I just thought, oh, this is so nice here. I could stay here. But I had another voice in my head saying, no, you've got to get up. Come on, you got things to do. And I started this battle. Which was the part of me that won the fight? Well, it was the part of me that is inspired about where I'm going. So this is it. This is what I'd love all of you to think about. It's a very simple concept. I want you to think about what you're most excited about in your life right now. What you could be inspired about. What could you breathe life into? I know it's difficult. And this paradigm shift that many of us, I think, have to get our head around is that we need what is going on in the world to a certain extent. We need this to happen. As tragic as it is, as difficult as it is, we need it. Why? Because what will happen on the back of all of this is great things. On the back of what is going on, right? After this, there's something better on the horizon. History teaches us this, that after a crisis comes opportunity. But it's really up to us to have that growth mindset and be an example and be different. You might have come across the book by Dr. Stephen Peters, The Chimp Paradox, right? Where he talks about the monkey mind, the part of our brain that just literally just wants to get involved in everything and wants to kind of get in the way all the time, wants us to stay where we are. Now, I don't know whether you've got a chimp in your head. I refer to it as a duck, actually, in one of the books that I've written, Shut the Duck Up. The duck in your head, the quackery, the part of you that just says, don't do this. The part of us that focuses on what's wrong and what's missing. Look, this is Fantastic Friday. This is me showing up here every Friday on Psychology's magazine, saying to you, come on, let's do something really fantastic. Let's win the war inside ourselves. Let's find peace inside ourselves as best as we can. You're never going to get rid of that negative voice. You're never going to be exonerated from difficulties and challenges. That is life. But what is the difference that could make the difference? Do you like my magic wand, by the way? Because I believe the biggest magic that anyone can do in life is learning how to find peace inside themselves. I'm just looking at some comments here. Thank you. So if you guys have got any comments to make, please make them. Even though COVID-19 has been terrible for a lot of people, has reset and reinvigorated my sense of life and ambition. Thank you so much for sharing that, because it kind of has done for me as well. It's just kind of made me really think about what's important. Because ultimately, and this is one of the things I've written down over here, but I think this is back to front for you guys, that you can be a victim in this, or you can be a hero in this. And I don't want that for you, but ultimately it doesn't really matter what I want. What matters is what you want. Does anyone have any comments, any questions? So, Fantastic Friday, what I'm asking you to think about, what are you most excited about right now? If you haven't got anything to be too excited about, well, be grateful for the fact that you're here right now, the fact that there are opportunities that exist out there for you. Because the only thing that exists in the universe is possibilities. That's the only thing that exists. If we're open to possibilities, what's possible? Anything. And if you want to do me a favor, let me share something with you here. Something else. You see what this is? This was given to me by the editor of Psychology's magazine, Susie Walker. And she changed her name, actually, when she got to 50 years old. Her name was something else, and now it's Susie Walker, because she loves Star Wars, and she wanted to embrace the best side of herself. In Star Wars, it's the Force. May the Force be with you, that we actually have the opportunity to decide who we want to become, to take on the role that we choose. Because I say this a lot. You are the writer, you are the director, you are the producer of your own life. And the time has come for you and me and all of us to seize the opportunity of greatness. I want to thank all of you for being here. Anyone got any comments? Anyone got anything to say? Feel free to follow me on Instagram. I just put out as much quality, as much information as I can to inspire people just like you. And if any of you who likes reading, if you like reading, you can actually download, this is the last book I wrote, you can download this book for free. You can download a PDF version of this book. If you go to book.petecohen.com. That's book.petecohen.com. PETECOHEN.com. You can get a copy of this for free. This is all about taking on that role in life where you decide to be the actor, the director, the producer. You can choose your supporting cast. I want to thank all of you for being here today. I really hope you have an awesome day. I know it's challenging times, but if you're inspired about what's possible, what is possible, anything. And let us know if I can help in any way, shape or form. I think one of the most important questions we can be asking each other is, what can I do for you? How can I help you? How can I support you? So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being here today. We'll see you soon. And let's make this an awesome, awesome Friday. A fantastic Friday. See ya.